Episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. If you're watching live, you know that this isn't really a time when we normally do the show. Wanted to do a Sunday afternoon show for a couple of reasons. One, tomorrow is not only Labor Day, but also my anniversary. So I didn't want to do a show on Monday. But I wanted to make sure we did a show so I can tell you, if you are watching this week, please, if you're in the area, we are doing a live in-person show in Lawrence, Massachusetts, Thursday, September 7th, 7 p.m. It's just going to be a real fun show. We've got contestants Tyler Tuttle, Josh Poirier, Julie Cameron, and Rachel Dunbar. We're gonna have Josh Pick there, doing a mini game with the audience. Elsie Clark is my assistant. Maxwell Schultz is opening up the show. Tickets are available now online at Eventbrite. Tickets are $12. If you use offer code OBSCENE, you get half off your tickets. So please come out to that. If you're new to the show and you don't know where to find that information, go right now to the Facebook page. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video, that's where you can get all the information there. Also on Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Also, if you want to be on the show, I love having new people on, and we have a couple of shows in September that still need some contestants. So if you're interested, you'll see that post on any of those socials. I think that's about everything. Also, if you've been watching recently, you know that winners of the show now have an optional prize that they can assign me a movie to watch in the course of the week. Talk about it the next week. Last week, Lloyd Legacy Sharp took home a second win and told me to watch Rookie of the Year. Which I had just seen in the last couple of years. So I will be honest, I did not rewatch it.
I'm telling Lloyd.
You're such a phony host. You're starting it off like that?
Breaking
your own
legs.
Lloyd right now.
Wow.
Here's the thing.
I'm telling Lloyd.
Are you afraid of Nick Nolte? I think it's Nick Nolte, right?
Him or Gary Busey.
I'm an asshole. I'm off to such a good start.
In my defense, the whole point of it was to try to force me to watch movies I'd never seen. And Rookie of the Year, if you're angry at me for not rewatching it, you'll be even angrier to know that I get it, but it really is a movie that I don't know how you can enjoy if you're not a child or already nostalgic for it. Like, I think I watched it as a kid. I don't remember watching it as a kid. As an adult, with no real connection to it, it's it's a kid's movie. It's a kid's movie in the 90s.
That's like a crushingly good assessment of that film, I think.
It's a weird time in the 90s where there were just a bunch of like fantastical sports movies for kids. The kid who stars in this movie also starred in A Kid in King Arthur's Court as another baseball playing kid, all before American Pie. So yeah, if you love Rookie of the Year, I get it. I have movies like that. If you've never seen Rookie of the Year, you can probably skip that one.
Love that.
All right, I've talked way too much. Today on the show, we're doing another round of books that became movies based on books. Let's bring in our guests. Joining me on the show today are Connor Shanahan, J.D. Stephans, Marty Viscosi, and Sami Lanza. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Now, before I talk to you all individually, I will say we have a mini game up front. I front-loaded this episode with the mini game. We're not going to have a middle mini this episode. So what I have are 10 books that became movies. The titles changed between the book and the movie. What I'm going to do is read out the title of a book. If you think you know it, raise your hand. No penalty for wrong guesses, but everybody only gets one per of this. If
Wait,
you get
wait,
it with...
can you?
Yep.
So we're shouting out the name of the movie.
Did not say that. In fact, very much the opposite of what I said.
Just kidding.
Raise your hand if you think you know. If you can get it from just the title, you get 3 points. If nobody guesses, or if you want to hold off to the next one, I'll give you the year for 2 points. If you want to hold off again, I'll give you the lead actor for 1 point.
So we're not shouting it out, we're raising hands.
We are raising hands. Like I said, everybody can guess once, but
What
no
am I-
penalty if you guess wrong.
What do I answer again? You're gonna give
So
me one.
I'm gonna.
I was distracted by my cat. Can you repeat the direction?
I sure can.
When do we shout out the answer?
Professor Nick.
When do we pour the
Mr.
milk in?
Martucci.
Cover it in the microwave.
It's
yes,
too
okay.
early in the morning, I think, for mini games.
Can I ask? It's the year that the movie was made, right?
It's
Obviously,
the year
not
that the
book
movie was
released.
made,
Okay.
not the book.
Oh.
So I'm gonna.
Oh.
You made
I-
a game about the part I'm literally worst at and said, "Come back on, baby girl."
So wait,
This
we're
is the
shouting.
game, Sammy.
So we're
I
guessing.
know
the
it's
year.
been a while, but knowing movies is kind of the game.
Nick
So
is so
wait.
mad. He's more mad now than he was when Lloyd told me he had to watch Rookie of the Year last week.
He was pretty mad about
So,
that.
To reiterate,
I'm ready.
for 3 points, I will read out just the title of the book. If you know it, raise your hand. If you want to hold off to the next clue, don't raise your hand. Then I will give the year, you can get 2 points, or you can not guess. Then I will give you the actor, you can get 1 point, and hopefully one of you will get the movie at that point.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The first book that became a movie, I'm going to do 5 now, 5 after. First book that became a movie was titled The Accidental Billionaires. Does anybody want to guess off of The Accidental Billionaires?
I'm happy for them.
All
Good
right.
for them.
The movie came out in 2010. The Accidental Billionaires, the movie came out in 2010. Does anybody want to guess?
I'm good.
Nope.
Okay. Last clue. This movie stars Jesse Eisenberg. Connor, what do you think the movie is?
Does Sammy want to do it, or should I jump in here?
I'm just one person can guess.
Social Network?
It is The Social Network.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
One person can guess.
Crushed it because I was gonna yell the Facebook movie. So I'm so happy for you.
And you would have been right. By the way, I don't know that it was Gary Busey in that movie. It's just, if it's not Nick Nolte, it's Gary Busey. That was where I was
You're
getting.
right. You're right. It's the teeth. It's the teeth. That's totally fine.
Okay.
All right, let's
I
get to the
will.
next one. The next one, the book is called The Greatest Gift. The Greatest
Thank you.
Gift.
So familiar.
I just
All
want
right.
to point out,
Yes.
as an author,
Uh-huh.
these authors suck at titles. Just pointing that out. Just pointing that out.
Wait till you hear a couple of these titles.
Okay, it's just my
Oh,
fellow
Nick,
This is
authors
called
all
the-
like
suck at
that.
titles.
I didn't
This
like
is
the way
called
you
the-
said that.
This is called The Greatest Gift. The movie came out in 1946. The Greatest Gift.
Is it about bombs?
1946.
The greatest gift
The Greatest Gift.
Movie came out in 46.
in 1946.
1946.
That's when my grandma was born.
All right. This movie from 1946 stars Jimmy Stewart.
I bet it does.
Jimmy Stewart.
Oh.
Connor.
For him.
Oh,
It's a Wonderful Life.
It is a Wonderful Life.
I knew
That's
that.
another one
okay.
to Connor.
I couldn't think of the name, but I was like, oh my God, Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, it has to be a
Uh-huh.
wonderful life.
The Greatest Gift.
Yeah.
Just-
The
I'm like
greatest
such
title.
bullshit.
Greatest gift.
This sounds like such
Wrong.
bullshit to say it retroactively, but when you said greatest gift, I was like, that sounds like the same vibe.
I had it at Jimmy Stewart.
Did not guess it.
All right, next
My
up.
mom made me watch that a lot.
Next up, The Living and the Dead. The Living and the Dead.
Oh.
Real generic title.
You know what? I'm not gonna let my emotions affect me yet.
Okay.
Wait, The
Is
Living
where I'm at with that.
and
The Living and the Dead.
I think I know it, but I'm gonna wait to hear the year.
This movie
I
came
believe
out
in you.
in 1958. 1958, The Living and the Dead. All right, for 1 point, this movie also stars Jimmy Stewart.
Nick! You are
The Living,
sweet, and I love you.
The Living and the Dead, 1958, starring Jimmy Stewart. No penalty for a wrong guess if anybody wants to throw any.
I'll take
Connor,
one.
what do you think?
Helpful, yeah.
I can't believe this if this is it, because I just saw this at the Somerville Theater this week. Vertigo?
It is Vertigo.
That's fucking crazy.
Woo!
I was just about to
Nicely
say, I
done.
just saw Jimmy
The
Stewart for the first
universe.
time in Vertigo this week. That's wild.
What did you think of
Oh,
Vertigo?
yeah, Connor.
Listen, the movie was supposed to start at 7:30, and I'm an old man. I get up early to go to work, and
Yeah.
I was unaware that they were going to have people speak before it. And I'm like,
Oh no.
I'm all about, I will support film festivals. It was part of the Boston International Film Festival, which I was unaware of. So I was like, oh, great. They had a projectionist come up and speak on Technicolor versus bastardized processes of Technicolor. And he started speaking at 7:45 and he finished at about 8:10. And I was like, okay, let's start this Hitchcock classic. And then they had a critic come up and like basically tell you the plot of the movie and everything you're about to see. So by the time they started the movie, it was like 8:30 and I'm like half asleep, but
Yeah.
I'm still kind of processing it. I mean, it was great. It was great to see on a big screen for the first time. But overall, I enjoyed it a lot. I think I'm about to go do a Hitchcock deep dive as we come into, this time of year. But
It's a good time
yeah.
for it.
the guy
Yeah, it is.
opened his tirade by saying, like I've projected this film 100,000 times and I hate this movie. And I was like, way to open up this screening, pal.
They could have
I love that.
they could have brought somebody else in to speak.
Yeah, they did. The other guy was the other side of the coin anyway. But anyway,
All right.
that's crazy.
Let's go to the next one. When I was talking about titles that are a little less generic, this book that became a movie was called My Posse Don't Do Homework. My Posse Don't Do Homework.
I just want to say, as a writer, my
Uh-huh.
posse don't do titles well.
All right. This movie came out in 1995. My
My
Posse,
Posse
don't
Don't
do
do
homework.
homework.
I have a thought, but I don't know if it's fucked up. So I'm gonna hold it.
All
I
right.
have
Hold
an
it right
idea,
now.
Mhm.
but I'm like,
I can't wait for him to say Jimmy Stewart's in it. And
If you can believe it, Jimmy Stewart starred in My Posse Don't Do Homework.
12
Very
years
funny.
dead.
Good for him.
very funny.
It's a Western. I don't know what you were thinking. No, this movie stars Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh,
My Posse Don't Do Homework, 1995, Michelle Pfeiffer. Connor,
Dangerous Minds.
it is Dangerous Minds.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
Apparently, this game is just for Connor.
hey, I'm Team Connor, and I hope you win.
I'm Team
rooting
Connor,
for Connor
too,
so hard.
I
I
don't know what's wrong
So
with
hope
being
you
Team Connor.
win.
Guys,
All right.
that's really all that this is about. It's not about, killing time and laughing about stuff.
Yeah.
It's clearly about who wins the round, obviously.
All right, we'll do one more of these and then hold off on the last five until I talk to you. Last
Christ.
Right.
This book is called Nothing Lasts Forever. Nothing Lasts Forever.
True.
Authors
Right.
suck at titles. I've just decided I feel so much better about myself.
Okay.
Like I'm sitting there trying to come up with unique titles,
Mhm.
okay? And y'all just like all these books, and y'all just
There's a
suck at your
reason why a
titles.
lot of these have different titles as the movie.
Yeah, that's such good insight, host.
I'd love to see like the promotional work for Dangerous Minds reworked with My Posse Don't Do Homework across it.
It's Michelle Pfeiffer in My Posse Don't Do Homework. Nothing Lasts Forever. The movie came out in 1988. Nothing Lasts Forever.
Yep. I'll give you guys a chance.
This movie from 1988, Nothing Lasts Forever, stars Bruce Willis. Marty, what do you think?
Wait, I had a guess.
I know, but I'm going to Marty because Marty buzzed in first.
I only know one Bruce Willis movie.
What
Say
is
it. Say it.
Die Hard.
This movie is Die Hard.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah!
I was gonna guess that.
I'm on
I
Team
didn't know
Marty.
two Bruce Willis movies. I realized right after I said that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that was based on a book. Frankly, I'm
Based on a
learning.
whole series of books. They
I
adapted. Yeah, they
I will
adapt-
be reading
yeah.
them.
They adapted another book earlier than that with Frank Sinatra starring as the main character.
Why
No,
is it
nope.
that authors just don't? Is this why the art of reading is dying? Because we don't. Maybe we just need
It's
to.
Bruce
like,
Willis.
Mm-hmm.
We need to market our books better. We need better titles. This is ridiculous. This is why nobody reads. They're like, oh, My Posse Don't Do Homework. No thanks.
All right. Well, let's take a little bit of a break to get our brains kind of working again. Let's go with the person who just scored 4 out of those 5. Connor Shanahan, welcome back to the show.
Woo!
Hey Nick, thanks for having me back.
Thanks for
How's
coming
everybody
back.
doing?
Always a thrill to have you here.
Oh wow, thanks, bud.
Uh,
Always fun. Always great to talk movies and see cats' butts. And well, that sounded weird. I just saw a cat's butt. Yeah, great to be here. Hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah. Well, talking movies, Connor, do you have
Yo.
any movies that you think people should see that you know are based on books?
Eesh, based on books.
Yeah, the topic today.
I'm very good at preparing responses to your topic-based
In
questions.
Connor's defense, he said he would do this show 10 minutes before we went live.
Yeah, so many good book movies. Right? Oh well, I mean it's that time of year. Well, I guess more the 4th of July, but Labor Day weekend seems to be a big time for them to play Jaws on the big screen, and I always love
Yes.
seeing that. So let's go with Peter Benchley's Jaws, and I love when people will claim that it's better than the movie, and while I respect everyone's opinions, that is madness.
Oh, I was going to say that is one of those books that I always hear people say, all right, well, that book sucked, but the movie is great.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say it sucked. But what a great adaptation. I'll tip my hat to Spielberg and say, hey, that kid, he's going places. He knows what he's doing.
I mean, if you want to go to bat for some up-and-comer like Spielberg, you can do that, but Connor's opinions do not reflect those who run this show.
Who
That's
love Rookie
valid.
of the Year.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you
Wait,
not a Steven fan?
The guy who did Hook?
That's, mhm.
That will be on his gravestone. That's his finest. Yeah.
No, I love Spielberg to a point.
Yeah.
And that point is right around like 2002.
Mhm. That
Did he keep
encapsulates
making
Jaws.
movies after that?
Mhm.
Well, Connor, welcome
Yo.
back.
Thanks, Bell.
Also returning to the show. Let's go with the person who just got one of the 5 points in that mini game. Marty and their cat. Welcome back, Marty.
Hello. Her name is Ruthie. Let's put some respect on that, Nick.
Ruthie, yes. Again, there are a lot of cats that show up on this show. I have a hard
Drowning
time
in
remembering
puss.
all of the cat names. I'm bad enough remembering human names.
That's fair.
Well, Marty, I feel like this is the fourth time we've done this topic. I feel like if you haven't been on the other three, you've been on at least a couple of them.
I don't remember how many of the other ones I've been on, but
Uh-huh.
I've at least been on 2 of the other ones.
Because you.
And here's the thing, Jaws is going to be my recommendation.
Yeah.
And the only ones I can think of are movies that I know I've already recommended. But in lieu of Jaws, I'm gonna say either The Haunting, the like I want to say 1963 adaptation.
That is one that there's no good reason why I haven't seen it.
Nick, if I win, I need you to know now. I was thinking earlier, man, whoever wins has the opportunity to do the funniest thing and recommend Rookie of the Year again. But like, if I win, it's gonna be The Haunting.
Perfect.
It's so good. And then the other one I was thinking of was the movie I recommended last time I was on here, the animated children's classics version of The Canterville Ghost.
Well, Marty, welcome back. Also returning to the show, longtime friend of the show, been way too long since we've seen her here. Sami Lanza, welcome back to the show.
Hello.
Also, I'm remembering right now, and I'm sorry, that your name's just Sammy, right? I can finally stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember early on, for some reason, my mouth could not.
It's literally not you. It happens all the time. And so now we're just we're shortening it. We're Beyonceing it. You see what I did there? I took what you said earlier.
I looked it up. It's been almost 60 episodes since you've been on the show.
Wow. Well, I am better now that I'm back.
No, you are wonderful. I'm so glad to finally have you back on.
I'm so happy to be here.
Sammy, do you like any movies that are based on books?
I like that you asked that as if you knew I'd have some sort of panic when you asked me a question as if I didn't agree to be on this. But because I did think about it before you asked me, and I will boldly and aggressively say Twilight, and I will die on that hill. Anyone, I don't care. Twilight, just enjoy it for what it is.
Wait. Which book out of the Twilight series?
Anyone, I will die on this hill. I don't care. All of them as one, every film. I'm staying at my friend's house right now, and she hosts a yearly Twilight viewing party where we all get real too excited about it and like scream the quotes like some sort of Rocky Horror gay bitch shit. And for that reason, Twilight is my final answer. Thank you.
What an amazing cast of people who did not want to be in that movie.
I know. Everything about it is so funny and nostalgic because I did really get into it when I was younger. Like I read like the unreleased like Edwards version of shit. Like now I just like to scream, it's the fluorescence at the TV.
I stand by the fact I know that they already cast the role, so it can't happen, but there should be a Twilight reunion in the next Batman movie where Robert Pattinson's playing Batman. Kristen Stewart should play the Joker.
Yes. And I still want Keaton back. Still Keaton.
Yeah, Twilight really
You're
feels
welcome.
like a series of movies that somebody's going to have to tell me to watch them if I'm ever going to watch them.
Oh, I will win for that.
Well, Sammy, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for
Finally
having me.
returning to the show. If you saw the last episode, you saw them finally achieve their goal they've had since day one of getting the lowest score ever on this game.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
See how they do this morning. JD Stephans, welcome back.
Thank you so much, Nick. I'm so happy to be here. And I got to tell you, I was really, really proud of that score. I didn't know early on that we were going to achieve such greatness. I think it was negative 46.
Negative 46.
I'm really proud of that.
Wow.
So, thank you.
I'm really proud of you. I know you worked hard for that.
Thank you. I really did.
JD, I don't know how you're doing the show right now. It feels too early for me, and it's the afternoon. I know it's just the middle of the morning for you.
I want you to know I literally woke up and I achieved sitting up from the laying down position to a 90-degree angle on my ass in the same place I was sleeping. And that is how far we have gotten. I am next to this window. That is where we're at, Nick. That is where we're at. And I have an orange for breakfast. It's sitting next to me, so I don't have to move.
Well, JD, I already know some of your answers to this question, but I'm wondering which one you're going to bring to the table. What movie based on a book is one you think people should see?
Based on a book that I think people should see. I'm trying to think of ones that like a lot of people haven't seen, right? Like, obviously, if you haven't seen The Lord of the Rings, go see that. I mean, you can avoid The Hobbit. It's
we got to think of movies that nobody's seen, like 3 of the highest grossing movies of all time.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna say this because I met the author. I met the author at Comic-Con and I got his signature. And then I was at a panel and I got to ask him a question. I'm not even kidding. Like I almost peed myself. I was so happy. His name is Peter S. Beagle. He wrote The Last Unicorn. And that is like, honestly, it stands the test of time. The movie is still fucking amazing. Shut up, Nick.
Wow.
It's almost like an anime, except it's made in America. And literally the song is made by the band America.
It is made by the band. That was, to me, the most surprising part of going into that movie. Was all of a sudden seeing the credit at the beginning, original music by America.
And then you had like Mia Farrow in it, and it's just like such a stellar fucking cast. It's so good.
Jeff Goldblum reading the script for the first time.
It's so good. You don't understand.
Not Jeff Goldblum, Jeff Bridges.
Most people have not seen it, but I will tell you, number one, Peter S. Beagle is an amazing person. Like he gives. It was so funny because it was a panel about giving advice to writers, and I always go to all the writers panels because that's all I give a fuck about is networking and meeting the writers. And so I got to meet him, and like people were giving real advice, and then I love Peter so much. He was giving like flowery advice, like, "Wow, you just got to feel it out with your heart," and like, and he's like. And then like I recorded him, and it's just like this very flowery advice, like what you want to do is you really want to feel it out with your heart, and you just want to the language is important, but really you got to feel it. And the other people are like, so what you want to do is here's how you're going to structure your story and what you
So Last Unicorn is your choice.
Absolutely, 1000%.
I will say I just checked out the YouTube chat too, and Jessica Mann and Miles are watching. They say hi. Also, Jessica says that the first Twilight movie made her eye twitch.
I gotta tell you, in response to that, Sammy, this is for you. The first Twilight movie and book, especially, got me through a very abusive, hard relationship. I used to pretend that, I'm not even kidding, that Edward Cullen, and this is how we know that I'm mentally spicy, was gonna come and save me. And then I realized 3 years in that wasn't gonna happen, and I needed to get off my ass and save myself. But I love Twilight.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. If the room that I'm in has a lot of windows, right? So if
Mhm.
Edward smashed through that bitch right now, I'd say everyone take all the points that I've clearly racked up, and I would go. So
Oh, same. I just want you all to know that if there is an Edward related emergency, I will also be leaving. I found him hot as fuck. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, let's hope that the Batman doesn't show up.
yeah. Also, this isn't my house, so if these windows get smashed, not good.
Yeah, that's
Well,
not
for a real
good.
talking heads moment.
I'm gonna be like, it was Nick in the phone. Here,
All
I'll show
right.
you.
I can't believe I have 5 more of these book movies. So let's run through these real quickly and see if anybody can gain more points.
Wait, I'm just gonna put my finger on the raised hand because I seem to
Perfect.
never be good at it. Okay, let's
All
go.
right. Next movie is based on a book called Q&A. Q&A. Connor for 3 points.
Oh fuck.
Ah!
Oh, I lost Slumdog Millionaire.
Connor, you just got 3 points. This is Slumdog Millionaire.
I knew
What?
that. Wow,
Ridiculous.
that's fucking crazy.
Connor, it's really
Ridiculous.
nice to meet you. You trash excellent component. I hope
Thank you,
we
Sam.
become friends.
I do as well, but I don't know. I got nothing to follow that up on.
All
By the way,
That's
right.
fine.
if a character from a favorite book of mine broke into my house right now, I would ask him to or her to just be patient while I finish this game, and then I would allow them to murder me or.
Me and Sammy are losing,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
would,
The thing
would
is,
just leave.
you got points, dog. I don't.
Okay, all right.
Exactly, same.
They got nothing else to lose.
Yeah.
We got
Uh,
0 points. I'm
Nick-
leaving with Edward. Sorry.
Next one up. Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda. Marty, real quick on that
No,
one.
I did it first. I was already there when you said Simon.
Marty still got in before you.
Is
Marty.
it me?
Yep.
Love Simon.
It is Love Simon.
Hell yeah. Get some gay
Nice.
points on the board.
Yes.
I've actually had conversation with Becky.
But did you get the point?
No, I didn't get the point.
I didn't think so, JD.
But I got to speak with Becky.
Next one up.
Wait. I'm not ready. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not ready.
Next one up. Trom Novelle.
Oh, now
Oh,
you do
yeah.
someone weird.
Duh.
Trom Novelle.
Yeah, for sure.
Trom Novelle.
I'll let you guys
Novelle.
get. I'll let you guys get this one. Okay. 'Cause
You
I
can
don't
have
wanna
that one.
embarrass you.
Trauma,
That one's
but
all
with
you.
Novelle at the end instead of ah. Trom Novelle was adapted into a movie in 1999. Trom Novelle.
Trom Novelle.
Uh-huh. 1999, starring Tom Cruise.
Trom.
Trom Novelle. Marty, what do you think?
Mission Impossible?
It is not Mission Impossible.
I don't know, Nick.
Starring Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, 1999, Trom Novelle. Anybody else want to guess? JD, what do you think?
I don't. No, that's not it. Wait. Hang on.
Hang on.
Oh, go get it, Connor. I see that hand. Whew.
I'm like,
Get him.
I love rooting for the underdog.
Team Connor, Team Connor, Team Connor.
hang on. What? He's got
I'm
enough
sorry,
points.
babe. I'm sorry, babe. I'm rolling with my vibes right now. Okay.
This is. Listen.
I'm like a tree monkey, a spider monkey.
Hang on. It's. I'll just take it, Connor. Whatever.
Oh, I'm
All
definitely
right.
wrong.
What do you think, Connor?
I don't think it's based on a book because I think this guy does all his own work, but I think the year and the title, Trom Novelle, might be Magnolia.
It is not Magnolia.
I didn't think it
either.
was.
Yep. This, though,
Still rooting for you.
You mentioned that guy, and he does adapt stuff every now and then. He adapted Oil by Upton Sinclair.
Touche.
But this
Very well
movie
played.
is a movie called Eyes Wide Shut.
Yep.
Oh. I do remember that one.
Oh, Trom
Nicole Kidman,
Novelle. Oh.
I was
I think
so
Nicole
close
Kidman's
to
in
getting
this
it.
one.
Because that was when you said this guy normally does his own stuff. I'm like, oh, he doesn't have it. Stanley Kubrick almost only adapts.
Yeah.
Next one up, we got 2 more left. This one
Wait.
is called,
I got it. I'm not ready.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm ready.
This one is called Who Goes There? Who Goes There?
Fuck.
What?
Uh-huh. This
Who's
movie came out
authors?
in 1982. Who Goes There?
Fuck.
1982.
Does feel like the flavor of
GD.
80s movies I like.
1982?
1982. Who Goes There?
You know what? No, I'm putting that down.
Okay. This movie from 1982 stars Kurt Russell. Who Goes There? Connor?
I'm so mad at myself that I'm not even going to say it.
Okay.
No, say it.
Marty?
The Thing?
It is The Thing.
I'll take that point, Connor.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be petty as hell.
Not petty at all.
All right.
I'm gonna
Last one before I stop giving Connor and Marty points.
Yeah, rude.
This
Rude.
last book was called Queen Bees and Wannabes.
Oh,
Marty?
Oh my god. Oh. It's one of several movies that all came out around the same time. And I'm like 99% sure it's Mean Girls.
It is Mean Girls.
Nice. Hell yeah. Who goes there? All right.
Yeah.
All right. No more mini games.
Thank God.
JD and Sammy, still plenty of points on the board.
Yeah, I
Connor, you
know.
walked away with 7 points in that first round. Marty ended up with 8 points with that last one.
Yeah.
For The Thing, Connor.
All
What a
right.
movie.
Well, that means Marty is going to pick our first year. Before we get to that, if you're new here and somehow managed to stick around during all of that, here's how the regular game works. I've gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I have pulled parental warnings for a bunch of movies based on books. These parental warnings, I don't write them. I don't know who writes them. None of them sign their names. Someday I will find them. Until then, I just copy and paste their warnings, read them to my friends. They try to figure out what the movie is based on those warnings. Marty,
You're so good at it.
Marty, would you like a movie from 1976, 1985, or 2002?
You know what I realized earlier, Nick, is I did really badly the other times I've been in this theme.
Always
I'm
here
gonna
to
go with-
disappoint your mother.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with she isn't watching. 2002.
2002.
Can I ask a clarifying question, which
Yep.
I should know by now? So, which is so amazing that you do this, I think. But so you will no longer use any title that you've already used once on this show, or is it?
I will
per-
say when I can, I
Okay.
use all new titles. And in this episode, it's all new titles.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, after almost 1,600 movies, I can't believe I can keep putting games
Yeah.
together with
You are-
no repeats.
You're a glutton for
So
punishment. Man.
good at this.
Yeah,
You're
man,
just
you put so
good
much
at
work
this.
in. So sorry to kill the momentum there. What was the year? Sorry. About
I mean, this is just, it's so nice to have people really like delightfully saying, wow, you are autistic.
That's amazing.
Anyway, 2002 is this movie. For 5 points under sex and nudity, Brenda and Frank attempt to make kiss.
2005.
2002,
I love this game so
2002.
much.
Brenda
2002.
and
Kiss.
Brenda and Frank attempt to make kiss.
attempt to make kiss.
Attempt to make kiss.
2002.
2002.
Brenda and Frank.
I don't think you're going to get it from that. I'll move
Yeah,
on to
girl,
the next
girl,
clue.
they're attempting to make kiss.
For 4
Wait,
points under frightening
I
and
wanted
intent-
to make a guess.
Okay, JD, what is your guess?
Brenda and Frank attempt to make a kiss, right?
Yes. That's not
In
the title,
2002. From 2002.
though. Uh-huh. Any movie.
Has this never been kissed?
It has not never been kissed. That'd be a real funny clue for never been kissed. For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes. Carl approaches Frank's room with his gun drawn and holds it on him, although not played for true suspense.
Oh, well,
I don't think there's
Carl-
never been first.
Carl.
Connor, what do you think this movie is?
Monsters Ball.
It is not Monsters Ball. I feel
Ah.
like that movie I'd have a hard time fitting into a comedy show.
I don't think
Oh,
it's
this is-
based on a book either. So how do you like that?
For 3 points under sex and nudity, a scene where Frank dresses like James Bond and attracts a famous woman at a fancy hotel. They kiss in his room and she tells him to make a cash offer to have her for the whole night. Fully clothed, nothing other than kissing shown.
So they do successfully make a kiss.
They successfully, for the right price, you can
That's good.
successfully make a kiss.
Nice.
Not Monsters Ball.
For 2 points under violence and gore. While serving as a doctor, Frank has to see an emergency room case where a boy has blood all over him and what looks like a small bloody hole in his leg. After getting others to handle that, he goes into a janitor's room and we hear him vomit.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
He's not very
All right.
good at his job, is he?
Connor, what do you think this movie is?
I don't think doctors are supposed to get sick at that.
I think this is another really strange situation, like having vertigo, seeing this week, and
Mhm.
having just gotten it. Because I
Mhm.
think you said the last year you liked Steven Spielberg was 2002, and I think this is Spielberg's Catch Me If You Can.
It is a great Spielberg movie. This is Spielberg's Catch Me
Oh,
If You Can.
So is this the last thing you like?
I think I like some others around there, but yeah, Catch Me If
This
You
is-
Can is a great movie.
So this is sort of the line in the sand, though, for you. And post this, you're not a big Spielberg fan. Is that sort of it?
It's there might be one or two. Like I'd have to look at the list because the man has made so many.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he's willing to be boxed by this right now, Connor.
No, I know.
think-
I'm really going for it.
You
I
really
just
are.
think it's crazy that that's sort of like the second coincidence in this this year's session.
it
Anyway,
sure is. Yeah, Catch Me If You Can, written by Stan Redding and Frank Abagnale Jr., who I believe just came out recently. When you say that that's not a good doctor, that's because he wasn't a doctor. He was just pretending to be a doctor because he was a con man.
That
And
makes so much more
apparently-
sense.
Apparently, he came out recently and was like, "Oh, all of that was fake too." So he
Wait,
may or may not be a con man.
So he conned to be a con. That is the greatest long game ever. Wait.
And the last
Address
clue
that
in that
later.
frightening and intense scenes. There were several intense scenes and narrow escapes. Connor's at 8, Marty's at 8, Sammy's at 0, JD at -1.
Just happy to be here, peeling an orange.
All right, Sammy, we go to you.
Yes.
Would you like a movie from 1981, 1996, or 2019?
2019.
2019.
Yep.
Okay, from 2019 for 5 points under sex and nudity. A character's rear end is seen on fire because he forgot to fireproof it, but nothing is actually seen.
Wait, I'm sorry. What year was this?
2019.
Can you say that again?
Character's rear end is seen on fire because he forgot to fireproof it, but nothing is actually seen.
I do have a thought. I'm not going to address it yet, but I have one.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, in comparison to its predecessors, this film has a very dark and bleak tone, despite its humor.
Hmm.
I think I know what this is. I would like to take a guess.
All right, JD, what would you like to guess?
Is this? Oh, it has to be based on a book, doesn't it?
is the theme of the show.
I don't know if this had a book based on it, but it's around that year. Aw. You know what? Keep going.
Okay. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, the villain, Grimmel the Grizzly, is a very vicious person. The villain, Grimmel the Grizzly, is a very vicious person.
Connor, I am rooting for you. Okay.
I take it this isn't going where your thought is.
No.
Okay. For 2 points under sex and nudity, Tough Nut calls Hiccup Hickey, which sounds like Hickey, a love bite. We got 2 hands up. Anybody else? Sammy, what do you think this movie is?
How to Train Your Dragon?
Just How to Train Your Dragon?
2?
How to Train Your Dragon 2? Marty, what do you think?
So it is a How to Train Your Dragon.
I didn't say that.
And I don't.
I just said that there was a clue that said premise.
I'm trying to remember what year things came out. And I don't remember if there's a third, but this seems really late for the second one to have come out. And I'm like kind of stalling while I think. But also
do it.
I'm trying to decide if I want to like Price is Right, Sammy, or
do
Chicken
it.
Come Together.
Oh my God! Rest in peace, Bob Barker. Get me.
All right, I'm gonna say How to Train Your Dragon 3. We'll see what happens.
This movie is How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, which is the third one.
I didn't know that they had based that on a book for some reason.
Oh yeah,
but that
based
makes
on
sense.
a whole book series by Cressida Cowell.
The book fair favorite.
Let me guess, it was named something weird.
No, it was called the How to Train Your Dragon series.
Oh my God, she knew how to like name her book. Oh my God, I'm so proud.
We had an 8th grader like insist super hard that we watch that for a movie day on a Friday this year. And my coworker and I were like whispering in the back about something, and he turned to us and was like, "You guys shut the fuck up." I hope he's having a great summer.
Last clue in that under sex and nudity, both human couples and dragon couples engage in loving activities such as kissing and cuddling up to one another.
Hell yeah.
That means that Marty's at 10, Connor at 8, JD and Sammy tied at -1 each. Connor,
Yes.
would you like a movie from 1956, 2005, or 2011?
We're going old on this one. Let's go 56.
56.
Sorry. Come on. Come here.
All right, 1956 for 5 points. Under violence and gore. A man uses a pillow to block a knife attack from another man, and then hits him in the face, knocking him down.
Got him.
Come on, Sammy. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. Yep. I'm letting it's simmering.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, women wear Egyptian-style cleavage-revealing gowns. Court dancers wear midriff-bearing outfits.
Ooh. You know, I do. My problem is I have one thing stuck in my head that I'm confident is wrong, and I can't get it out of my head. So,
Okay.
Connor, back to you.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, a golden calf is destroyed, and people are killed as the ground opens up underneath them.
Oh.
Wait, what? What was the year on this?
1956.
A golden calf
A golden calf is destroyed and people are killed as the ground opens up underneath them.
Wait a minute. I want to make a guess.
I don't
Okay.
remember the name for the life of me.
JD, what do you think this movie is?
The Ten Commandments.
Connor, what do you think?
I'm gonna try the same. The Ten Commandments.
This movie is the Ten Commandments.
JD,
Up!
holy shit!
Listen, I grew
Based
up with that
on-
movie.
Based on multiple books like The Prince of Egypt, Pillar of Fire, On
The Princess
Eagle's
Bride.
Wing, and the Bible.
I don't see my camera anymore. Do you see me?
I see.
I don't see
Yep.
me.
We see.
Oh, there I am.
Mm.
I was like, where did I go? There I am.
Nick, I have a clarifying question.
What's up?
Are we considering like Passion of the Christ based on a book?
Yeah, because the
No.
Bible,
I would-
babe.
I would consider it based on a book. It won't be in this show.
That's fair.
Spoiler, do I get one hint too?
I don't know. What question do you want to ask?
Great, I will report back, boss.
Okay. Other clues in Ten Commandments under profanity. A Hebrew asks, "Where are we going?" An Egyptian responds, "To hell, I hope."
Nice.
And
Excellent.
violence and gore. A man slams another man on the back with a chain to punish him for advocating for Moses.
Cecil B.
Okay.
Damn-Mill. Jeez.
This is, and I want you to know if I ever win, Nick, this is the movie I'm making you watch.
I am aware of that.
Listen.
Uh,
Every year, my dad made me watch this movie. Okay, I had to watch this movie every year, and it's
so you
actually
have to
really good.
inflict that on somebody else.
Yes, the tradition must continue.
It's like The Ring of Bible movies. You'll only
you
be
don't
free if you
understand.
force someone else to watch it.
I gotta tell you though, honestly,
Yeah.
like the first few times is kind of rough, but it's kind of like anal. Like you get in there like that fifth or sixth time, and it's actually kind of enjoyable.
I feel like if I had to spend, I don't know, 18 to 19 hours in a row before anal was good, wouldn't try anal.
I don't think Moses recommends the method you just implied was the best one. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that ground broke for what you just said, but for your ability to say it.
Connor is at 11, Marty at 10, JD at 2, Sammy at -1.
Hell yeah. Baby.
JD,
Yes.
would you like a movie from 1943, 2004, or 2017?
Can you say them again?
43, 04,
No.
or 17?
Oh, 04.
04. From
Actually-
2004. Well,
Do I want to do 43?
do you?
That feels like something only Connor's gonna get. Let's do 2004.
Yeah, you've been real terrible at the older movies.
Actually, let's do 43. Let's do it. I got 2 of them.
And you just got that last one.
I know. Let's do 43. It's fine.
All right. Well, let's do 43 then. Let me pull up
I'm-
that movie.
I'm scared.
1943 for 5 points under violence and gore. A man is strangled to death. Mildly violent.
Mildly. Death is
Mildly violent.
mildly violent.
For strangling somebody to death.
Okay. Okay. Gentle
Mhm.
hands.
But he was gentle about it.
Connor, I saw your face. You had a thought. And
He even
I'm
said
so
please.
rooting for you.
Sammy, I appreciate it.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a man is presumably crushed to death by falling boulders and rocks.
Well, guys, presumably means he didn't die, right? So if we put our brains
Wait,
together,
let me think. I'm sorry. So presumably crushed to death by falling rocks.
Yep.
Let me think. I don't have it.
For 3 points under violence and gore, a man gets acid thrown in his face, burning him. However, we never get a good look at his face until the very end. And even then, it's not that shocking.
Oh, that's why
Marty
the
has a
murder
guess.
was mild.
Anybody else? All right, Marty, what do you think this movie is?
I think this is the Waxwork. The Wax Museum, Museum of what, House of Wax, whatever that thing is.
This movie is unrelated to wax.
Ah. That does happen in whatever that movie
It
is.
sure does.
Yeah. People die
For
in weird
2
ways.
points, under frightening and intense scenes, younger viewers might find the unmasking scene to be mildly frightening, but otherwise, the film is very tame.
This movie doesn't sound scary at all because
They keep telling you it isn't.
The mild, yeah.
Marty has another guess. Anybody else?
Wait, the masking scene?
The unmasking scene may be mildly frightening, but otherwise the film is very tame.
Honestly, kind of. I'm like, I don't know if that's the right year for it. No, I'm good.
Okay, Sammy, what do you think the movie is?
Well, what I think is that diving in headfirst to this vat of mild acid. I don't think this guess was based on a book. I don't think it came out in this year, but I did recently watch it for the first time, and I thought that it was a little weak because there wasn't enough Needle Boy. So I picked Hellraiser. Thank you.
1943's Hellraiser. Marty, what do you think?
I am gonna be mad if this is it because I had a brief thought that it might have been at last clue, and then I was like, there's no acid in that movie, but now I think there might have been acid in that movie. Is this Phantom of the Opera?
In this adaptation, at least, there is acid in this movie.
Oh,
Sure is.
It is
Damn it.
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Nicely
The one with
done.
Claude Rains.
No, see, there's no Needle Boy in that movie either. So y'all are welcome.
That is a
Last
gentle
clue in
murder,
that,
actually.
Under violence and gore, a chandelier falls on the audience in the opera house, but not graphic violence is shown.
I love that
So it
movie.
kind of makes
Nice.
sense now that it's not okay.
That it's not Hellraiser from like 1986.
Yeah.
Starring
Well,
Needle
I
that-
just
Boy.
want to ask, has
Needle Boy
anyone
was
had the
fun guess.
privilege to see Phantom live?
No, but I have had
Yes.
the privilege of watching Hellraiser for the first time recently, and the Needle Boy wasn't in it enough. Okay, so I need to watch the sequels. But
Oh,
God
yeah,
bless
you're gonna
the
get
opera.
a lot more Needle Boy in the sequels.
Oh, thank God, dude.
By the third one, you get CD Boy as well as Needle Boy.
These sound like scary Halloween costume packs.
There were some other demon thingies that were much more frightening than Needle Boy. So I don't know why he was in charge. But I
Chatterbox,
aggressively digress. I'm so sorry.
Deep Throat, real unpleasant to look at.
Get the ball.
Are these real names of things? And
These are the names that they gave to these characters after the fact.
I'm so excited.
It's
Okay,
like how
Needle
Pinhead
Boy
isn't
Deep
actually his name in the first one.
No, it's Needle
And-
Boy.
Needle Boy. Needle. Give me the Needle Boy.
So I have a
Governor
question.
Yep, what's that?
All right, I'm very
Have you
affected
guys
by it,
ever
so.
peeled an orange and like looked at the individual little juice things in it?
No, baby girl. I'm trying to remember every book I've ever read ever in my whole life right now.
I'm just saying, like, if you peel the orange and you like take out the individual capsules, they taste so much better than just eating the orange. I'm weirdly autistic, and I just realized that in the last few months, thanks to therapy. Okay, so I'm just going with it.
So Connor and Marty are tied in first place with 11 each. JD at 2, Sammy at -2.
Oh my god, I have 2 points. How did that happen?
You know, when you got that movie you love.
Oh yeah. You know, I gotta tell you, after like
Yep.
the 6th time, you kind of like lean into it. I've seen that movie. Oh, I'm not kidding, over 30 times.
That's so much.
Yeah, there's. It's not the only movie my dad did that with either. It was the Ten
That's like
Commandments.
1,000 hours.
I don't know, but
All
it's
right.
1,000 hours I got to spend with my dad,
Well, that's sweet.
and it's worth it because he's gone now.
Four movies remain. Marty, would you like a movie from 1976, 2014, or 2023?
Let's do it.
Like, things are appealing about each of those. 2023 feels like flying a little too close to the sun, so I'm gonna go with 2014.
2014.
2014.
Oh, no, 2023. I know a book the movie book.
I hope
I
so
just
hard.
saw.
It's specifically what you're thinking about. I genuinely do.
All right.
know
Well,
what
this
the-
movie.
Let's go, Marty.
This movie came out at some point in the last 9 months or so. For 5 points under sex and nudity, a man has a backpack for all his, quote, emergencies. A female character is looking through his backpack for a weapon and finds a strand of packaged condoms. He then says, quote, like I said, all different kinds of emergencies.
This is not Voyage of the Demeter.
Wait, this book came out in 2014?
None of that is true. This movie came out this year. 2014 is not involved.
It came out in the last 9 months, and he has a backpack for all emergencies.
Including fucking.
Safely. So.
Wait,
Clear.
Oh man.
JD, what do you think this movie is?
I think I'm wrong about this,
What?
but let's do it anyway.
Okay.
Is this Oppenheimer?
It is not Oppenheimer.
It's okay. I'll be back.
When I do love the scene in Oppenheimer when he rips out the condoms and is like, all emergencies, am I right?
It's like wrong emergency, Oppenheimer. Wrong emergency. Ugh.
You've seen the movie. You know he was fucking raw throughout the whole movie.
He was, and it was hot.
Sowing
Okay.
them seeds. Sowing all them seeds.
I didn't like that he was cheating,
you're
but
right.
I did like that I got to see his bum.
Wait. Okay, I didn't see it. Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry.
So now I know that there's bum in it, and I didn't write it on IMDb.
He has some bum in that movie.
Warning, there's some
Honestly,
bum.
an atomic bum.
Is it a nice bum?
The
He's like-
bomb or the bum?
Oh,
We're all having fun here. For 4 points, under violence and gore, a girl's head implodes and gets liquefied.
Wait, what?
A girl's head implodes and gets liquefied.
Juicy.
This feels so familiar.
Sammy,
A girl's
what do you
head
think this movie is?
implodes.
Let's see.
you know, I got. Oh, thank you so much, Connor.
Mhm.
I got excited, and then I realized that I'm not good at years, which I've made very clear every time I've been on this. I'm going to say it anyway, though. Battle Royale.
Do you think Battle Royale came out this year?
No.
Like
No.
I know you
No.
said you're not good at years.
But also
Do
when
you
I
think
started-
that 20-year-old movie came out in the last 9 years?
Okay.
That was
Listen.
great.
Listen. There's a lot of citrus in this chat right now. I was thinking about 2014, which I already knew was wrong, but then you reminded me that I was double wrong because we actually were talking about 2023.
Where all of
Also,
their
I don't-
heads explode.
Wait. I just want to be clear.
Yeah. See, you saw where I was going at least. And that's why you're such a good host. And I love you and I'm happy to be here. And I will put my hand right down. Bye-bye.
I just want to be clear. How are we blaming the citrus on that?
I
Why
didn't
is the
blame
citrus to
I was
blame?
making observations. I was
For 3
deflecting
points.
from myself.
It's vitamin
three-
C.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, this film has a lot more jump scares than the first. That's the scariest part, though. Jump scares occur throughout and are loud and scary.
Implodes, not explodes.
Implodes, not explodes.
You know, that's what it was. That's what
That is what it is.
I knew. You get me, Nick.
I understand you. Marty, what do you think this movie is?
I don't think this is correct. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't think it was based on a book.
They said, I'm not pulling a Sami right now.
I don't think it was based on a book. The phrasing of that is like just enough that I know it's a sequel, but there's a lot of them, so I don't think it's correct.
For 2 points under violence and gore, giant octopus's tentacles get chopped off by helicopter
Son of
rotor
a
blades.
Wait, what?
Marty's thought may have been confirmed.
Wait. Giant?
Giant
Get it,
octopus's tentacles get chopped off by helicopter rotor blades.
Oh.
By helicopter rotor blades?
Uh-huh.
And that was in the last
Get it.
year.
It sure
No.
was. Anybody else?
Oh.
I don't think I saw this,
Yes,
so no.
I'm not going to raise my hand again. I've hurt myself enough, but yes.
No? All right. Not going to regain any points. Connor, what do you think?
Oh, I think this has to be Jason Statham's finest in the Meg 2, the Trench or something like that.
Marty, what do you think?
I think this is the Meg 2.
This is Meg 2 The Trench, based
That
on The
just
Trench
came out.
by Steve Alton.
Oh yeah.
That like just came out. That was
It
like
just
not
came
even
out.
out yet
Nice,
when I
Marty.
went
I
to
did
go
not
see
know that was
Barbie.
based on a book.
Only
My
I'm
guess,
about to
not
Google the
doing any
closest library.
research, is that book is completely unrelated to anything. And they just were like, well, let's throw the Meg in it, and we got a movie.
Mm-hmm.
My other guess was Insidious, for the record.
Nice.
Nice.
What are they
I
on?
think there's
8
more than jump
Insidiouses at
scares
this
in
point?
Insidious.
I don't know.
I think
Uh,
there's worse than jump scares in Insidious.
Marty, I just thought that was a legit like cucumber. And then I realized it was a glass.
I was
On
really
From the
excited for you to
Target
be eating
Summer
a
Collection
cucumber.
a few years ago.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Last clue in that frightening and intense scenes, characters are chased and attacked by ferocious aquatic dinosaurs and relentless prehistoric sharks.
I need to see that.
Excellent.
Relentless.
The
These
Meg
sharks will not
part
quit.
deux.
Connor and Marty still tied in first place with 13 each. JD right behind with 1. Sammy
Yep.
at negative
Get it,
3.
get it. They call me the caboose, dog. They don't call me that, but you do now.
They call me that for very different reasons. The atomic bomb.
Burritos or none?
My God.
Sammy, would you like
Yes.
a movie from 1958, 1979, or 2010?
You know, frankly,
Uh-huh.
doesn't matter what I guess. I'm gonna pick 2010 because that's when I graduated high school. Thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe you saw this movie in celebration.
I hope to God, or I'm just gonna keep going down and
Mhm.
root for everyone else, which is kind of my MO. So
From 2010 for 5 points under sex and nudity, a memory of a woman's fingers lightly caressing a male's nipple area is flashed multiple times during the movie.
What was the year on this?
2010.
Can you say that again?
A memory of a woman's fingers lightly caressing a man's nipple area is flashed multiple times during the movie.
I actually have seen this. 2010. Oh God.
Marty has a
You-
guess. Anybody else?
Yes, I do.
Marty, if you get it on the nips, I am gonna spike my phone to the ground out of happiness.
JD, did
Yes.
you have a guess? Yep.
I won't
What do you
kill
think,
myself.
JD?
Hang on. I have to
Okay.
put my hand up officially. There we go.
What's your guess, JD?
So this is from 2010.
Yep.
And the memory happens.
Say
with
that
the
memory a few
caressing.
times.
Yes.
Nipple area.
With the caressing. Okay. From 2010. I'm going to say this is. Hang on. I'm trying to do the math here.
Just say Battle Royale.
That's
So well.
2023.
I'm going to say 2010. It wouldn't have been the third. Was it the third one at that point? Wait, hang on.
Are you
When did we
fly
break up?
hunting,
Kitty,
Connor?
it's like 1:30.
So I think it would be Eclipse. I'm going to say Eclipse.
Eclipse. Connor, what do you think?
Memory of a man's memory being caressed. Let's go with not, but Inception.
Marty, what do you
Ooh.
think?
I think I'm wrong, and there are 3 very different movies here, but I'm gonna go with Easy A.
There are so many wildly different guesses here.
I am so here for this.
It is not Easy A. It is not Inception. It's also not Eclipse.
Damn.
Also,
so excited.
another one where I don't think that was based on a book. My option there, but you know, I'm very good at guessing
That's okay.
book titles.
Me too.
All right.
Nothing. You can't. You are doing so good, Nick. I'm so proud of you.
For 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. During an exhaustion and thirst-induced dream, people drink beer at a party as they dance.
From 2010?
From 2010.
2010. I'm going to make a guess.
Okay.
I think.
Now,
I'm
do
gonna-
you have a guess that you're going to make, JD?
I do.
Do you mind reading that one more time, Nick?
Yep. During an exhaustion and thirst-induced dream, people drink beer at a party as they dance.
People drink beer?
I-
Only beer? Why
in
only
this,
beer?
in this dream, yes, only beer.
Wait, in an exhaustion-induced dream.
Connor.
Is that-
Connor.
Nick, can I throw this out there? I think I chimed in after her, so maybe I should go first, and then if she likes what I say, you can jump on
I'm
board.
down.
Which I
with
don't
that.
think I have.
You are quite the player.
Well,
Connor,
I-
what do you think this movie
Such a
is?
I don't know if the year is right, but it sounds like
Mhm.
it could fit. Is this my arm's stuck behind a rock 127 hours?
JD, what do you think?
I think I'm going to put my hand down.
Okay. Smart move, JD. You didn't want to get those 4 points for doing nothing. This movie is 127 hours.
Damn, I should have just taken it. Damn.
Rooting for you.
Oh, damn.
Based on the book Between a Rock and a Hard Place, because of course that's what it's called.
That's so
I mean,
good.
It's a little
yeah,
on the
if you
nose,
don't
but a
choose-
better title.
Right. You gotta.
Other clues at 127 hours, frightening and intense scenes. Aaron has to drink his own urine at some point in order to not dehydrate. He almost vomits.
I
Frightening
love
and
that
intense
Connor
scenes.
tried to give me points and I still was like, nah, I'm good.
I mean, that was big of you. I
Thank
didn't know
you.
that was right, but I thought it was a good stab. Hence why
It
I
was.
said-
I
Very
should
good
have
stab.
taken it. I feel dumb.
Frightening and intense scenes. Aaron and 2 young women go spelunking, steadying themselves in a crevice. Aaron purposely lets go, causing him to fall into a pool of water far below, and the others have an alarmed reaction to it. And violence
Wow.
and gore. Aaron has to amputate his own arm to be free. Very
Hey,
gut-wrenching and vomiting for some viewers.
I would have gotten it at the last clue, you guys. In case.
Very vomiting. that movie.
Very vomiting. Yeah.
Very vomiting.
All right. Well, Connor's at 16. Marty's at 12. JD at 0. Sami at -3.
Yes.
2 movies left. Connor,
Yes, sir.
would you like a movie from 1982, 2009, or 2014?
Let's go. Let's go 82.
82. From 1982, penultimate movie for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A skeleton mimes the act of drinking wine and getting drunk.
Wait, from 1982?
From 1982.
Oh, me.
I'm going to go to Marty first just because JD was saying me that whole time. Marty, what do you think?
I think this might be Hellraiser.
JD, what do you think?
I'll lose my fucking mind.
Nick Martucci.
I've gotten Hellraiser wrong.
I know this movie and I know this scene so well.
Oh,
I know this scene so well. This is based off of the book by Peter S. Beagle. This is The Last Unicorn.
Nick, can I rescind my answer because I just
You
remembered
sure
that I didn't
cannot.
use any.
God
damn it.
Come on.
Yes, you can.
This movie is Hellraiser.
What?
No, it's
Honey.
Last Unicorn.
Excuse
I'm
me?
not going to take that. It is The Last Unicorn.
And there's
I
the
was
third
like, I know this
coincidence. That's
scene.
amazing.
I was
Yay!
almost really upset.
Wild. The universe said bet on this episode. For
Damn.
everyone but me, but that's fine. I'm a supporter.
It's not over yet.
That's true.
Yes, Connor. Get
the
'em.
other clues
Bet
of
the
Last
farm,
Unicorn. And JD, I'm so happy that you got that.
That was
I was so
amazing.
disappointed you didn't get 10 Commandments off of the first clue, so happy you got that one off
Thank-
of it.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Sex and Nudity, a creature known as a harpy in the film, has 3 human-like breasts that can be seen in a few shots.
I would have gotten it off that if I didn't get off the first one.
Sex and Nudity, the magician is tied to a tree and tries to free himself using magic. He accidentally brings the tree to life, and it looks as if his head is smooshed between 2 breast-like bulges.
It is, actually.
Violence and gore, Prince Lear beheads a dragon. We don't actually see this happen, though. We see him fighting it and then later presenting the cut-off head to Amalthea. And Sex and Nudity, the titular creature is turned human by the magician. She is nude, but with no exposure. Later, when she's turned back, her dress disappears and a breast is revealed for a second.
Just one breast.
Single breast.
Single
Or
breast. Make
just one.
kiss.
The last
Unicorn
unibreast.
kitty.
The last
Last movie before the
universe.
final one. Connor's at 16. Marty is at 11. JD at 5. Sami at -3. Sami, I'm so happy you're back on this game.
So happy too. I'm having such a good time.
This is fun.
I'm just happy to be here. And I didn't even get irate one time yet. I got a little stressed, but I didn't say I hate it here.
JD, you get to pick the last movie. Would you like a movie from 1953, 1984, or 2012?
Hang on, I'm just like,
It is tough. Those
I
are
know.
3 solid years.
I know. Listen.
Easier if you don't know shit about fuck
Mhm.
and you just pick something. Honestly, it's great.
53, 84, 2012.
Nick,
What's up?
we're gonna do. If I get it on the first guess, I'm still in the game. So I'm, like, trying to figure
you're
out-
in the game right now with that
I'm
final
really
question.
excited. I'm really
But yeah, if you
excited.
can get this on the 5 point, you You're bringing some heat. Ready? Choose
Um,
wisely.
I know. I'm like, uh, uh, mm, mm, mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
mm.
Anytime you want to give me a year, I am ready.
JD.
I'm like, okay, let me think.
JD.
JD.
53. Let's do 53. 53.
All right. Last movie of the day.
Is this the first
1953.
daytime you've done?
It is the first daytime.
Sweet.
And I
God
am,
bless America.
Oh, how many years is your anniversary tomorrow?
17.
Holy shit, man.
All right.
Uh-huh.
That's great. Good for you guys.
You should do some math real quick.
1953 for 5 points under violence and gore. The burning wreckage of a bus can be seen in Los Angeles.
The burning scene of a bus.
The burning wreckage of a bus can be seen in Los Angeles.
What's that called?
From
Oh, Connor, you got this, bro.
Nick, I just did
The
that.
burning
That's disgustingly
wreckage
adorable.
of a bus can be seen.
Disgusting.
All right.
The burning wreckage of a
Mhm.
bus. The burning wreckage.
Connor, I think I have to go to you.
It's not this, but The Last Man on Earth.
It is not The Last Man on Earth.
It is
But what a great movie. Vincent
Probably in the early
Price. I
60s,
can't
though.
watch any of the others because I love the Vincent Price one so much. 4 points, alcohol, drugs, and smoking, brief tobacco use by an adult in the scene at the meteor crash.
That seems wildly appropriate, and I don't know why someone had to warn us
Wait.
about that.
At the meteor crash?
At the meteor crash, an adult is using tobacco.
At
What
the
year is it
sci-
again?
1953.
Nice. I asked that like it would help me at all, but
Yeah, why don't you take a guess?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
JD, what do
I'm
you
just
think
kidding.
this movie is?
my hand's not up, so
I know.
Okay. I'm like, if I don't get it, I'm going to lose these points to these two. So I'm like,
Any movie.
any movie. I'm just gonna put my hand down and take my 5 points. It's okay.
Connor, what do you think this movie is?
I think it's one of two, and I'm probably going to say the wrong one. I'll say Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Marty, what do you think?
This is correct. I got in trouble with my grandmother for staying up too late reading this book, and I think it's War of the Worlds.
It is War of the Worlds.
yes!
Nice.
Yes!
Watch
Hell
me
yeah.
now.
Proud
Nana.
of you guys. You guys are so talented.
Just
Nice.
recently saw this for the first time last week.
It was a big point of contention when I was younger because my dad, I'd read the book and as previously mentioned, got in trouble with my grandmother for staying up too late reading it. The other book that happened with was Dracula, for the record. But my dad was like, there's a movie. And I was like, there's a movie? And we watched it. And going into the movie, I was like, man, there's some horses that die in this book. There better not be any horses that die in the movie. And my dad told me there were no horses that die in the movie. But if you watch the movie, there's a scene with a thing of horses being chased by aliens. So horses do die in the movie.
You were waiting. You looked for it. That's fair.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, that's not mentioned in any of these.
Well, it should have been.
It can be if you review the film.
Right now.
Frightening and intense scenes. People are being vaporized by the death rays. Frightening and intense scenes. The Martian sneaks into a farmhouse. And violence and gore, intense scenes of violence in the Martian invasion scenes. People are incinerated by the Martian death rays. Sometimes the ash left over from the people lay on the ground. Includes themes of panic and the possible end of mankind.
I rewatched that movie. I love that movie.
Nice.
By
the way, my other movie was The Blob, and I don't think my guesses
I
were
was
based
also
on
gonna-
books. So once again, I just completely ignored the theme.
Marty,
Marty.
when's the last time you saw this movie?
Honestly, like recent years, because I have it on
Really?
DVD.
And you still love it?
I do. It's been like, I don't remember it super well because the last time I saw it,
Yeah.
I was definitely intoxicated.
Yeah.
But like, I have it on DVD because my dad like recorded it off the TV back when like that was like a like more whatever like technological thing to do. If I dig, I could find it in a heartbeat, Nick.
Yeah, that was a movie, like, I think especially the first half of the movie looks great, and it's so dull.
I loved it as a kid.
Also, the spoilers, they defeat the invasion because God invented bacteria.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you to God.
Nick, I went to
It's
Catholic
real
school.
religious in a way that H.G. Wells would have loved.
Precisely what he was going for.
You know what, Nick? Go fuck yourself. Hold on.
What is this show if not me upsetting people because I don't like the movies they love?
But wait, can we just take a minute? I'm so sorry. Can we take a minute and just appreciate that Marty's mixer is the prettiest shade of green? Like, oh my God. I
That's a
really
real
want
pretty
that.
mixer.
I'm just
Also,
saying that's really
My
pretty.
face is a tomato from laughing so hard.
And even
This is-
better,
this is not
can
it.
we just appreciate that the mixer kind of matches the color scheme of the mugs? Like, I'm just feeling what's going on here.
Yeah, they're crushing it over there for sure.
I'm just saying, like, the matching.
I absolutely agree. The aesthetic is
Mm.
primo.
Yes, I'm feeling it. Okay. Like,
well, Marty, I hope you're still available to hear all these nice compliments about your
this
your
is
wares.
my bookshelf, and it's got like 5 shelves.
This used to be a game show.
I just want you to know, like, I filled up my bookshelf so much. I'm
now
going
it's
to
Nick
have to
Martucci's
outsource rooms.
cribs.
All right, let's do this. We're on to the final question. In a moment, I'm going to ask you all how much of something. Right now, I want you all to privately message me in Zoom a bet between 0 and your total about how confident you feel in a guess relating to authors. That's the category I'm going to give you. Authors. It's a number-based thing, so whoever gets the closest to it gets their points.
Oh,
So,
all of mine? All of my points?
well, here's the thing. Connor is at 14. You can risk up to 14. Marty is at 15. You can risk up to 15. JD, you can risk up to 5. Sami, because you're at -3, you can risk up to 3. If you get it exactly right, or within 10, I will say, within 10, I will give you an extra 3 points. So there's still a shot.
baby
to
girl,
win.
just
It's
try.
harder. So
okay,
I've got a
wait,
bet
do
from
I-
JD in here.
Wait,
I
what?
don't
I'm here.
like in the meeting group chat.
In the meeting group, in this Zoom chat here, I've got something from Connor.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, and I said I have yours. I have something from Marty.
Hey, can you just pretend I did it secret and bet all the none
Yeah,
points
that's
I
what I
have?
figured. Yep,
Yeah,
let's
thank you
bet
so
all
much.
3. Yep, no
Thank
problem.
you so much, Nick. I'm so happy
All
to
right,
be
let's
here.
get to this question. One thing I really like about IMDb is that authors also have IMDb pages if their works are like continually adapted. Like Shakespeare has a IMDb page.
Good for him.
What I'm going to ask you, somebody who's a lot of their books have had a lot of adaptations, including TV movies. How many movies on IMDb is Charles Dickens a credited writer?
Wait,
How
what?
many writing credits for movies does Charles Dickens have on IMDb?
Give me a minute.
So privately message me your guess. If you get it within 10, I will give you that extra 3 points.
Within 10?
Within 10.
That's a lot of movies.
Wait, I have a question. I just want to be clear.
Yep.
So when you say he gets the writing credit, you don't just mean based off of his works. You mean that he
did not physically write these movies. He died before movies happened.
I know. So like how are we doing this?
Based on his work that IMDb has credited. If you look at him in IMDb, it says he has this many writing credits.
Okay. So it's based off his work. I just want to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I sent this to the right chat, but I did.
That's fine. I got it.
Okay, good.
This middle school Marty's handwriting on the side of this for the record.
Oh, it's so aesthetic. Yes.
There's a whole bunch in here. We have Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
Dracula. We have The Day the Earth Stood Still. Whole bunch.
Wait,
of
I'm on my way.
All right, we've got everybody but JD. Is that right? There's JD. All right, so you all know that Sami guessed that Charles Dickens has 27 adaptations.
Because I did it in the wrong chat, right? I don't understand.
No, you did it fine. I honestly, I'm not going to give anything away. There might be more than 27 Christmas Carol adaptations.
I panicked, okay?
JD guessed 57. Marty guessed 95. Connor guessed 187.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Connor.
Including TV movies. Charles Dickens is credited as a writer on IMDb in 196 movies.
Holy
Holy shit.
By one, Connor gets in there as being within 10. Connor is 9 away. So let's see what that does to the scores. Sami, as we all
That's
know,
fucked.
bet 3, loses another 3.
I'm so why do you say as we all know? Like
Because you posted it in the public chat, so we all saw it.
Holy fuck.
Marty played it
Happy to
safe,
be
only
here.
bet 1, only loses 1. JD went for it with all 5, loses 5. Connor, you get the 3 points for getting within 10, and the 13 points you bet.
Wow.
Picking up 16 points. That means our scores at the end of the night.
Shit.
Sami at -6, JD at 0, Marty at 14, but our winner tonight with 30 points is Connor Shanahan.
hell yeah, I knew it.
Nick, I like how you two saying at the end of the night.
I understand because I'm on autopilot and it feels like
Oh shit.
there's certain things I don't realize I do as a host when I realize, oh, this is all scripts in my head. Yeah, let's just call it night. I don't know when you're watching this. Maybe you're watching it at night. Yeah, that's the end of the game. Thank you all so much for playing. Connor, I'll get to you in a little minute.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I need to go to bed, I think.
Read off your script.
It's been a long
I'll
night.
get to you briefly if you want to redeem your prize. But before we go, if there's anything anybody wants to promote, anywhere they want to be found, or just any last words. Sami, do you have anything you want to tell people about?
No, just go be confident in the wrong places.
Mhm.
That's all I got for you.
What about Root Beer Circus? That's still happening?
We will report back on all that.
Hell yeah.
Just come find me and you'll see what's up, I guess.
Yeah, come find
as it
Sami.
unfolds.
One word, like Zendaya.
Yeah.
JD, what do you want to tell people about?
Hey everyone, it's JD. So I believe we're gonna have Mental Health Mondays. Josh Prestel is supposed to be my guest. And if he flakes, Christine Knowlton was gonna step in, and if she flakes, you get to hear me. I will talk about myself. And you don't want that. So let's all hope Josh shows up. We're gonna do Mental Health Mondays in some capacity tomorrow. So tune into that, especially since there's no IMDb game, so there's no excuse.
Exactly.
It's gonna be on the Get Loud Movement Instagram live feed. It'll be at 6 or 7. I haven't decided. It depends when Josh is available. It'll be 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, I am starting to recruit guests for I Fucked Up and It's Gonna Be Okay. Slowly, because I'm tired and exhausted. And I'm also shopping a book around for publication. I wasn't gonna do an actual publisher, but I'm poor. So and editors are expensive. They cost like to get a real editor and to pay them what they're worth, it costs thousands. But to just submit and make a publisher do it costs nothing. So we're doing that.
Awesome.
So just shopping around. I fucked up and it's gonna be okay. Hopefully it comes out in the next year or so. Yeah,
Great.
that's me.
Yeah, and you'll be back here next Monday.
And I'll be back here next Monday.
And also, who's coming back next Monday? Marty Viscosi. You got anything you want to tell people?
Yeah.
I'm in the market for friends again. Just passed a year on Duolingo, so you know I'm a cultured bitch.
Heyo.
Pour one out for Jimmy Buffett today. That's why I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I don't know if it's why Connor's wearing one too.
You know it. You know it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I hope he's having a cheeseburger in paradise. But yeah, I'm in Minneapolis and I'm in the market for friends because it's about to get cold and that's an important resource in the Midwest in the winter. Yeah, that's all I got.
Great. And finally, our winner today. I actually had to actively say that in my head today and not tonight. Our winner is Connor Shanahan. Do you first of all, do you want to claim that prize? Do you want to force me to watch a movie?
I mean, I would love to force you to watch one, but I don't. Yeah,
I can send you a list if you don't want to come up with anything right now.
I have something that you've probably seen, but I saw recently, going into like the Halloween season that I think you might dig. It's is it Fulci? I think it's a Fulci movie. The House by the Cemetery.
I have never seen this movie.
Yeah, it's like weird.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Sammy, did you get to say something, or are you closing it up? Am I losing my mind?
Oh no, I'm just hyping you still. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't. I have a big ass mouth. That's all of that.
No. I just also great timing here. This contact just jumped out of my eye. Jimmy Buffett. Rest easy, buddy. Check out that movie. It's like
House by the Cemetery.
House by the Cemetery. Marty, have you seen it?
A long time ago.
Okay, yeah. I want to say it's like 82, and I think it's Fulci, and it's him trying to be like Americana Vermont, but it's just so clearly, Italian and European horror, but it's really weird and cool and I think you'll dig it.
Very interested. And it's on Shudder, so I can get it pretty easily.
There you go. And
right.
if anyone,
and do you have anything you want to tell people about before you go?
Not really. I guess because I'm wearing this Hawaiian shirt, I'm about to try to record a Jimmy Buffett song, and every week I do a song just to try to put, to not listen to the annoying voices in my head and just be like, fuck it, do something. So I have done a song a week on YouTube, and tonight I think I'm gonna do a pirate today. Nick, you got in my head. A pirate looks at 40 in honor old Jimmy Buffett himself. So if you want to check that out, it's my name, Connor Shanahan. And have a great one. Thanks for having me, everybody.
Check out Connor doing music. He's great.
Oh, thanks, man.
That was awesome.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Once again, Connor Shanahan, JD Stephans, Marty Viscosi, and Sammy. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description of this video. Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Normally we do this show every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back on the 11th with thrillers. So tune into that. If you want to be on the show, we still have a couple of spots available, including a special Thursday episode at the end of the month that our friend Marty is hosting with movies that Marty hates. So if you want to go up against me and play Marty's game, there's still a spot available on that show.
Wait,
And
can I?
you want to claim that spot now?
I want to claim it so bad.
Sammy.
Thursday,
Yeah.
Thursday the 28th, 9 p.m. All right.
That's
Well, I
actually
guess
the
that's
day
what-
after my birthday.
Perfect.
Oh.
So yeah. Yep.
You know what? On the 11th, you know what's cool is my friend Corey's going to be on for the first time. Yay.
Oh yeah, that is the next episode. We got a new person because we love having new people.
My friend Corey.
Yes.
You'll all
Corey's gonna
love
be on the
Corey. Amazing musician. So
Yeah. Also, completely derailing the end of the show, but that's fine. I'll get back into robot mode. If you are in Massachusetts, anywhere in the eastern Massachusetts area, please, this Thursday, September 7th, September 7th, Thursday, 7 p.m., Lawrence, Massachusetts. Come see the show live. It's going to be such a fun night, and if we get enough people going, we're going to keep doing them. I've been looking for a venue for this live show for a while. This is the first one we've done in over a year. So I'm so excited about it. I hope you'll be there. And if you can't come, tell your friends about it. Poke them, make them go. And if you like this video, like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, watch one of the other 200 episodes of this show.